Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you would never ask, Heidi. It is a Monday. Believe it or not, today is March 21st. We are cruising through March. National California Strawberry Day. National Common Courtesy Day. National Countdown Day. National Fragrance Day. It's Countdown Day because it's 3/21. So 3/2/1.
Yeah, 3/2/1.
Wanted to make sure I explained that. National Fragrance Day, so if you smell something good today, that's why. National French Bread Day, which also smells good. National Single Parent Day. If you know a single parent, reach out and see what you can do to help. Not just today, but any day. And World Down Syndrome Day. All of these things happening on this Monday. And it's a Movie Star Monday. I'm excited to visit with Lisaannwalter. She's from a TV show called Abbot Elementary, but she's been in a bunch of movies as well. One of my favorite characters she played was in Bruce Almighty. And we're going to be chatting with Lisaannwalter coming up.
At bettercreditcards.com, our mission is to help you get a better credit card. Why pay more interest than you need to? We have cards with amazing points and perks. If you're not a point person and just want the lowest interest rate, you can find those too at bettercreditcards.com. You can also find credit cards designed to help you build your credit. BetterCreditCards.com wants to help you get a better credit card. Give yourself a little credit at BetterCreditCards.com. That's BetterCreditCards.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. I've got one, maybe two things here. We'll start with this one. It seems most of us think we're pretty handy in the kitchen. According to a survey, 63% of people are so confident in their cooking skills, they believe they could compete with the professional celebrity chefs they see on TV.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've never fooled
Never
myself
felt that?
into thinking that.
I think you could. 77% of respondents to the poll of 2,000 Americans agreed that cooking is one of their favorite things to do. It's a good thing. As they prepare an average of 9 meals at home per week, 2/3 think they have what it takes to open their restaurant, their own restaurant or catering business. So 2/3. 63% think that they could host their own cooking show. Do you think you could?
No.
I think you could. It would be called, I've had enough wine, I forgot what we're cooking. When asked how they think they would make out on a cooking competition, 3 in 10 think they would at least make it to mid-season. 27% think they would be the first to go, but 5% said they could win.
Huh.
There you go. That's all we're going to get to. Surveys and studies and such. Brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com.
It's Bernie Carrick, former New York City Police Commissioner. If you own a gun, you need to check out StopBoxUSA.com, the safest solution to keep a firearm in your home and get instant, reliable access to that gun. It's an awesome weapon retention product, especially if you have little kids at home or frequent visitors. Get access to your gun in under a second. StopBox is the safest solution to keep a firearm in your home.
Use discount code RADIO to save 10% at StopBoxUSA.com.
You need to check out StopBoxUSA.com.
Did you know? Brought to you by RadioTravelGroup.com. Heidi, did you know Ukrainian authorities have let it be known to citizens that they don't need to declare captured Russian tanks or any other equipment they pick up as personal income? So,
Oh, wow.
So if you come across a tank,
That's
you can
hilarious.
just keep it. According to a statement from the Ukrainian National Agency on Corruption Prevention, they say, have you captured a Russian tank or armored personnel carrier and you're worried about how you declare it?
Oh, my
They
goodness.
say, keep calm and continue to defend motherland. It says there's no need to declare captured Russian tanks or other equipment as taxable income because the country does not value them at more than 248,100 Ukrainian hryvnia, which is about $8,300 US dollars.
Okay.
So there you go. If you catch a tank, you get to keep it tax-free. I think that's actually kind of funny. Now, you know, again, we don't know everything around here, but at least we know that. Thanks for listening to The John and Heidi Show.
John and Heidi.
Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by ChannelSurferTV.com. Benedict Cumberbatch, which is just a fun name to say, Benedict Cumberbatch, honored with the 2,714th star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame recently.
Ah, that's
He's in
nice.
Marvel's Doctor Strange, and there's a new one that'll be coming out in May 6th. It'll be the Multiverse of Madness. Now, speaking of movies that are doing well, Robert Pattinson, star of Batman, says portraying the Dark Knight involved eating a lot of bland boiled fish. He previously revealed that he cut back on alcohol and processed meats and fried foods in order to build that superhero physique. In a recent interview, he shared that his diet included so much fish he got tired of it. He said, "I never want to see a piece of white fish with just lemon on it ever again. Fish is a common food for muscle-building diets. Note to self, eat more fish."
I wondered. I was like, why did Batman eat a lot of fish?
No. It's to get
ready for his role.
Yeah, and 128.5 million opening weekend is how they did. And we've got some more Batman facts coming up during our scoop of the day, so we're going to chat about that in just a bit. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
The Vegas Travel Center is offering 3 days and 2 nights accommodations to Vegas. They'll completely waive the package price. Plus, you get tickets to your choice of activities as well as meals. Jump on this now. Obviously, a deal like this isn't going to last. When they're gone, they're gone. So don't miss out. Just call 605-210-5220 and they'll get you set up for a great getaway. Call now for this special radio offer. 605-210-5220. That's 605-210-5220.
Now your scoop of the day. It comes your way, courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com. We talked a little bit about the Batman during our regular break, big screen, little screen. But right now I got a little more information. I didn't know where to fit this because there's a lot of stuff. But with the Batman making some serious bank at the box office, there's some folks, some of us maybe referred to as comic book nerds, that are wondering, how much money does Bruce Wayne have to do all these things that he's doing?
Yeah.
Because, in there he's a billionaire, right? So, but what does he have? One reporter ran up the numbers. Here what they came up with. Wayne Enterprises, which he owns, is a multi-billion-dollar company. He's got a lot of expensive clothing. EW Batman Home is worth $137 million. Maintenance costs to be $1.6 million per year.
Okay.
So how about a Batmobile? Again, keep in mind, a reporter did this story as a real story. They went through and calculated what would this be in the real world.
Right.
He drives a modified, in this one, 1960s Camaro in the new movie. It could sell for well over $100,000. Now, factoring in the cost of superhero modifications, you'd actually be looking at millions of dollars. So for those of you thinking, I'm going to go get me one of those cars and just make that happen,
right?
Millions. How about the bat suit? Well, according to this reporter who did this story, the best guess is that a real-life bat suit like the one that the Batman wears in The Batman would include a famous cowl, a lot of high-tech, night vision, radio communication. All of that could set you back over, are you ready for this? $1 million for the suit alone.
Wow.
So you haven't even priced in Alfred yet. So I don't know. I'm just saying there are many people who go, if I had a lot of money, I would just be the Batman. I would just go do that. I would be Batman.
It's not that easy.
I keep saying the Batman because, that's what the new movie is called. But Heidi's favorite Batman is
Michael Keaton.
There you go. All right. Scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com.
Aloha. Are you ready to enjoy a little slice of paradise? GMDvacations.com is a family-owned, professionally managed vacation rental in sunny Kauai, Hawaii. Your family will absolutely love the area, and the vacation rental has room for up to 6 guests. Why stay in hotel rooms when you can have your own area at a vacation rental from GMDvacations.com? Visit Hawaii with us and make your trip to this tropical paradise one to remember. On Facebook and Instagram, online at gmdvacations.com.
Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Movie Star Monday. Our guest today, lisaannwalter, has been in a bunch of different movies and TV shows. I remember Bruce Almighty is one of my favorites. She's got a new project now. It's called Abbot Elementary. And how are you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic, John. I'm so happy to be with you today. And it's people are loving Abbott. It's a hit. It's a bona fide hit. I don't know if, I've been lucky enough to be in some hit movies. I still get recognized as being the nanny from The Parent Trap, and that's a joy. But now people are starting to recognize me from Abbott Elementary, and that's delightful. I just am so happy people are enjoying it.
And it's a workplace comedy, so you get to see all of these teachers kind of doing what they do behind the scenes, right?
Yeah, it's along the lines of The Office. Although I don't think that people cared that much about paper. It was like, could be any office, right? It's just about the world of being an office drone. In this case, being a teacher, there's everybody in the world can relate to it. Everybody was a student, right?
Yeah.
A lot of us have kids that are in schools, public schools, and a lot of people are teachers in this country. So it's extremely relatable in terms of what the struggle is connected to actually being a teacher in an underfunded school. There isn't a parent out there who doesn't get that wish list from their from the teachers sent home.
Yeah.
You know, we need paper towels, and you're always looking at it like, there's a long list. Like,
Yeah.
y'all can't afford crayons? I pay a lot of taxes. We can't get crayons into the school. You know, we're having trouble getting books in there. Like, I understand computers are expensive, but you need my money to get wet wipes?
Yeah.
So, you know, everybody knows what that experience is like, and I think that's the world that we're in. And, yeah, it's a lot of fun. Shot like The Office. In fact, one of our executive producers, Randall Einhorn, was an action cameraman originally, and that's how he came to The Office. He helped them develop their whole look. And he's been our director on most of our episodes, and he's just fantastic. And Quinta Brunson, of course, who created and stars in the show, is awesome. And her mother was a teacher in Philly, so she gets the world legit. She watched her mom go through all these struggles.
So right now, do you guys have quite a fan base among real teachers?
We absolutely do. And yeah, teachers are loving the show. They feel like it's a really, I mean, it's exaggerated for comedic purposes,
Of course.
obviously.
Yeah.
We have a principal character who's just that tone-deaf administrator who's only there to further her own career and is all about, you know, being self-aggrandizing, and it's hilarious. It's played by Janelle James. She does it with such joy, just being self-involved joyfully, which is hilarious. It's a great character, but, you know, people are going to be like, come on, she wouldn't last 5 minutes. Well, it's a TV show. You know what I'm saying? But most of the teachers are responding saying, it's like having a window into my day-to-day life, and I love the camaraderie, and really the fact that we're celebrating teachers. This is a love letter to teachers and the hard work that they do, and a lot of times for very little glory. You know, they don't get the respect or the money they deserve.
Absolutely.
So this is us saying, yeah, we see you, we recognize you, and Quinta Brunson has done a great job creating that world.
Again, the program is called Abbot Elementary. It's on ABC television tomorrow night. It's Tuesday nights, and then they can also stream it on Hulu. Is that right?
That's correct. It's live at whatever time it airs in your area, 9 o'clock East Coast and West Coast, 8 o'clock Central on ABC, and then it's available on Hulu the next day.
Very nice.
And people are mad. Can I just tell you, people are like, what is this? I heard all this stuff about Abbott Elementary, and I went to go stream it, and there's only 5 episodes. It's like, yes, because it's a network show. The way it used to be, where you had to wait every week.
Yeah.
You have to wait.
Yeah. Well, and that's okay, though. I think we're learning patience that way. That's a good thing.
Yeah, but I understand, because when I get into a show, I don't want to watch just one episode, but it was also fun when my whole family would gather on Sunday waiting for Game of Thrones to come on.
Exactly.
And you just couldn't wait. I had a party every year for the finale. I'd have a big party, and everybody would come watch the season finale, and we don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
We just all sit in our house going, oh, what's this, only murders in the building. Okay, let me watch all of it right now.
Exactly. Well, Lisa Ann, thank you for your time today. I appreciate it a bunch.
Thanks so much. Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. Again, it's called Abbott Elementary. It's on tomorrow night, Tuesday nights on ABC television. So if you want to watch it live, you do it there. It's also available on the ABC app, and you can find it the following day, Wednesdays, on Hulu. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Movie Star Monday.
At bettercreditcards.com, our mission is to help you get a better credit card. Why pay more interest than you need to? We have cards with amazing points and perks. If you're not a point person and just want the lowest interest rate, you can find those too at bettercreditcards.com. You can also find credit cards designed to help you build your credit. BetterCreditCards.com wants to help you get a better credit card. Give yourself a little credit at BetterCreditCards.com. That's BetterCreditCards.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Keeping mothballs in your tool chest could help prevent rust. I never thought of that. Had you ever thought of that?
No.
Never thought of that. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
People with blue eyes are able to see in the dark much better.
Oh.
Good to know. I have blue eyes. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
95% of the paperwork filed in an average office will never, ever be seen again by human eyes. 95%.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a big old waste of time is what I'm saying there. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Sunshine can work as a natural antidepressant. I believe that.
Agreed.
100%.
Yep.
And fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
On average, a 150-pound person burns 114 calories per hour while standing and doing nothing. So I wonder how many I burn. And our final fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Eating spicy foods can boost your metabolism and cause your body to burn more fat. Okay, so during the program today, I learned I need to eat more fish and more spicy foods. So for dinner tonight, what do you think? Spicy fish? All right, couple of fun facts. Now you know. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
It's Bernie Carrick, former New York City Police Commissioner. If you own a gun, you need to check out StopBoxUSA.com, the safest solution to keep a firearm in your home and get instant, reliable access to that gun. It's an awesome weapon retention product, especially if you have little kids at home or frequent visitors. Get access to your gun in under a second. StopBox is the safest solution to keep a firearm in your home.
Use discount code RADIO to save 10% at StopBoxUSA.com.
You need to check out StopBoxUSA.com.
Now, the question of the day comes your way, courtesy of RadioTravelGroup.com. Here's the question, and then we'll get to the answer in a minute. The average person will say this 5 times today. What is it? The average person will say this 5 times today. I think I probably say it more than 5 times.
What?
Huh? No, neither of those. You want another guess?
No.
A polite person says this all the time.
Thank you.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. And I think I say thank you more than 5 times. I sure hope I do. I try to say thank you to just about everybody I meet for something. Somebody that gets a door, hey, thank you for that. Somebody meets with me, hey, thanks for meeting with me. I mean, I try to be. So if I'm not saying thank you at least 5 times today, I'm doing something wrong, because that's the average person. We all aim to be above average, right?
That's true.
Question of the day comes your way, courtesy of RadioTravelGroup.com.
The Vegas Travel Center is offering 3 days and 2 nights accommodations to Vegas. They'll completely waive the package price. Plus, you get tickets to your choice of activities as well as meals. Jump on this now. Obviously, a deal like this isn't going to last. When they're gone, they're gone. So don't miss out. Just call 605-210-5220 and they'll get you set up for a great getaway. Call now for this special radio offer. 605-210-5220. That's 605-210-5220.
Now, some weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. I never would have even thought of this, but this is a weird story. A man who makes big bucks pretending to be Vladimir Putin is now afraid for his life. 53-year-old Sławek Sobola of Poland has spent the last 8 years as a professional impersonator who looks a lot like Putin. Okay. He's traveled to the United States, the United Kingdom, Hong Kong, all over the world for special gigs where he gets paid big bucks to come in and pretend to be Putin. He says before the war, he was concerned for his safety in the city of, Warklaw, but now he's kind of concerned for his safety everywhere he goes. He said, there's a lot of people that could be angry and aggressive when they see me. He's vowed to no longer impersonate Putin. He says he doesn't want to profit from the conflict. So, but I never even would have thought of that. I know a guy that was, actually, I know several people who were presidential impersonators, different presidents.
Right.
But I don't think any of them ever feared for their life. So it's kind of crazy. Weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
John and Heidi.
Now, the list brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. Says the shortest celebrity relationships that you probably forgot about. So, like, there's Kanye West and Julia Fox.
Right.
They split up after like a month of dating, maybe 2 months. Well, here's a couple other blink and you missed it couple celebs. Taylor Swift and Tom Hiddleston. They hooked up after her breakup with Calvin Harris back in 2016. The English actor is thought to have inspired her song Getaway Car, but they didn't date very long. How about Henry Cavill and Kaylee Cuoco? They dated for 10 days in 2013.
I'm so out of touch.
Heidi, get with it here. Leonardo Dicaprio and Blake Lively.
Oh, I know who both of them are.
Wow, welcome to the party.
Yeah.
They were pictured gallivanting around back in 2011, but their smitten stares only lasted a few months. Ariana Grande, which I thought was a drink at Starbucks. Nah, I'm just kidding. She and Pete Davidson were dating for a while. Sparks flew when she hosted Saturday Night Live in 2016. They were dated for about 2 months and then, not anymore. How about Gigi Hadid and Joe Jonas? They were the it couple for the summer of 2015. And then, let's not forget, Kim Kardashian and Chris Humphries married for 72 days in 2011.
72 whole days.
Yeah, I know. And then Renee Zellweger and Kenny Chesney were married for 4 months in 2005. That is the list, brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com.
Aloha! Are you ready to enjoy a little slice of paradise? GMDvacations.com is a family-owned, professionally managed vacation rental in sunny Kauai, Hawaii. Your family will absolutely love the area, and the vacation rental has room for up to 6 guests. Why stay in hotel rooms when you can have your own area at a vacation rental from GMDvacations.com? Visit Hawaii with us and make your trip to this tropical paradise one to remember. On Facebook and Instagram, online at GMDvacations.com.
Time now for the quote of the day. It comes your way courtesy of InsuranceChicken.com. Our quote today is from a fish, Heidi. It's a fish.
It's from a fish.
Yeah, Dory from Finding
Oh,
Dory.
okay, yeah.
Actually from Ellen DeGeneres, but she was pretending to be a fish. Here's what the quote is. I remember it like it was yesterday. Of course, I don't really remember yesterday all that well. Because she's a fish that has a short attention
Always
span.
forgets, yeah.
Yeah, it's a fun quote right there. Have you ever had something where you completely forget something that you should have not forgotten? This just happened to me. This is 2 months ago.
I don't know. I try not to.
Heidi told me as I was leaving, take out the garbage. I did. I put the garbage at the curb. I got in my vehicle. I started up. I backed into the garbage can.
Oh, yeah, and you backed right into the garbage can.
And then I sat in the driveway and laughed for a while. And I thought, I just put it there. How did I do that? So, I don't know. Maybe I'm becoming more like Dory. Your quote of the day comes your way, courtesy of InsuranceChicken.com.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is good news. It comes your way courtesy of radiotravelgroup.com. And we've got a really nice story here. And this is actually, we're not sports people, but this is an NBA star who's going to be donating his salary to build hospitals, and at least one hospital in Congo, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So NBA star, and if I say his name wrong, I apologize. We're not sports folk here. Bismack Biyombo, I think I'm saying it right. He's honoring his late father by building a hospital in their native country. The 29-year-old Phoenix Suns star announced that he's going to donate his NBA seasonal salary to build a hospital in the Democratic Republic of Congo. The hospital then will be named for his father, who passed away last year. He said, he was my everything, my friend, my business partner, my mentor, and everything. The building, which will be built in his father's name, will consolidate his legacy while also helping those in need back home. It says, this year, to give my father a gift that will continue to service people, my salary for this season will be going toward the construction of a hospital that would be named after my dad back home to give hope to the hopeless and for those individuals that cannot take their family out. This idea is to give them better conditions so they can somewhat have hope that their loved ones could potentially be able to leave and see another day.
That's
How
wonderful.
amazing is that? I think that's really cool. If I were to donate my salary here, I could maybe buy someone a box of Band-Aids. So
only if you had a year-end bonus.
Heidi pays me, so not very much. But no, I'm just saying, I think it's really cool because he does very, very well. Mm-hmm. And he's going, hey, I got everything I need, so I'm going to take all this extra, my entire salary for this year.
I think that's fantastic.
I think it's amazing. I've got a link to that story in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great Monday. Thank you for listening to The John and Heidi Show.